Can you give us a layout of the typhoon on Guam?
About less than 24 hours before the storm, we realized that it's going to be a direct hit to Guam and that it was a super typhoon. Having lived through the past Super Typhoon Mawar, I feel like this one was slightly worse because even though it was a really strong typhoon with winds of upwards of 150 miles an hour, the actual westward movement of it was 5 to 7 miles an hour. So by the time it came to Guam, it was here for a long time. The peak winds were at night, somewhere between like 2 o'clock in the afternoon all the way to past midnight, and so it was about almost 12 hours of destructive winds just going through the island. And
And what's the atmosphere like right now?
most of the island is still without power, still without water. Some parts of the island have been, had power and water restored, but it's going to be a couple of days, couple of weeks before the entire island is back to normal. But throughout the entire length, some parts have a couple lanes closed because there's just trees blocking the way. There's power lines on the ground. Um, I know of a lot of people who are still unable to leave their homes because trees are just blocking their driveways. People have lost entire homes.
What has the government response been?
I think given how typhoons, unlike COVID, is something that we have a playbook for, it's something that we're regularly trained for. It's something that we know how to respond to. So that's a good sign. I think the government did the best we could. We did everything we needed, but as always with Mother Nature, there's no real way to predict on how bad it would have been.